Good evening once again, everyone. Like I said, I started my career with a company called Unilever at 21, fresh out of college. So I joined as a management trainee. This was my first work experience and also first time outside Mumbai. I traveled to places like Rajpura in Punjab. This picture that you can see on your screen is of my stint in Rajpura. I traveled to Baddi, which happens to be one of your manufacturing units as well. Traveled to Chennai, and even today when I remember traveling from our guest house to Chandigarh and Nalagarh and Baddi, at times we used to pass by the highways, visit Patiala, and have garam garam parathas. So that memory still remains fresh for me. So after my management training stint, I got posted in the Nasik manufacturing unit where we used to make quality walls ice cream. And it was a very relatively new setup compared to the rest. Pretty young crowd, and we had a new union that was elected at that point in time. And my role was managing the industrial relations, capability building, compliance, and managing welfare and grievances of the employees. So my first task was, I was told that you will have to work very closely with the union and manage the 550 shop floor employees. And I lost it at that time. Had a lot of self doubt. How will I do it? How will I even communicate with them? So the first week in, I was trying to learn about the nuances of how things go around. Typical getting myself inducted into the system. And next week, we had a disciplinary issue. So what had happened is that there was a packer at the end of the packing line. So हम ice cream pack करते थे. So this person was actually packing the ice cream cones. And May का समय था, and it was a very hot day. So he decided to remove the ice cream cone from the packet and decided to enjoy it and eat it. And usually if this person is a full-time employee, we would give him a warning and let it go. But this particular person was on contract. So my manager told me that you will have to give him a letter and fire him. And I felt very bad. I was thinking that no, yaar, he was just hungry. इसमें fire करने की क्या जरूरत है? And when I shared this with the person who was accused, requested him to leave, handing over a letter, and he said to me, "देख लूँगा मैं आपको, madam." And all of that self doubt again started creeping in. So it so happened that the union was informed about this, and the second week itself, we set off on the wrong foot. Now, as a stakeholder, one of the important goals in any manufacturing unit is to ensure productivity, is to ensure compliance, which means that no shift should go underutilized. And the union has a really big role to play with the management to ensure that. So the first thing that I had to do was to build acceptance and a sense of trust within the union. But how do you really build trust when I am talking to you in Hindi and you are talking to me in Marathi? So the first thing that I had to do was to learn Marathi. And I knew a little bit because school में हम सीखते थे. Like गाय माझी माता आहे, ये रे पावसा. But fluent Marathi बात करना और 10th standard के answers रटना में बहुत फर्क होता है. So I learned Marathi. I tried to speak to people, converse with them. And of course, I wasn't fluent, but I really tried to make an attempt. And a lot of times, they also laughed, but they appreciated so much that, at least she's trying. She's trying to connect with us. So it's like, when you go to a foreign country, let's say you're going to Thailand, and there they, if you just go and tell them Swadika, which means namaste or hello, they like it because that is the way you connect with people, right? Through those little language. So what we primarily did was we would go and meet the families of all the employees, of the people at the union, sat with them on the floor, started eating bhakri, dal with them. Sometimes I used to go to meet them for tea, and sometimes, one-on-one, discussing their kids, their families, the concerns that they have. So, you would have heard of this phrase, which is do as the Romans do, or, jaisa des vaisa bhes. So I'd like to take that a little notch ahead and say that, people like people who are like themselves. So what I want to say is that, if you want to connect with people, You need to make them feel that you're not some alien, right? You are trying to relate to them, because relatability is something that people are really able to connect with. The next thing is, go where the action is. What I mean by this is that, let's say if I am sitting at a pedestal, I'm sitting in my cabin, and all the action and the work is happening on the floor, then I have absolutely no visibility of it, and I'm not able to connect with anyone. So, like, let's say for you, if you have a team of people, some of you would eventually do. How often do you ask them questions beyond work? Like, how are you? आपकी बेटी 10th में है, उसकी studies कैसी चल रही है? So it might sound like a no big deal for you. That ठीक है, इसमें क्या है? ये तो छोटी सी चीज है. But it could really mean a great, great deal to them. Whether it is, let's say, your team, whether it is the people, as Ridhima said, when you go to visits to meet the receptionist and talk to them, and if you're visiting them often, just to build up little relationship with them, it could really, really mean a great deal. So, also I had said that my job was to manage grievances. And at that time, the employees badly wanted a new canteen vendor because they were not happy with the current one. So to prove a point, they made a lot of hue and cry. Like one morning at 4 o'clock, 4 a.m., I get a call from one of the shift officers saying that, the shift has had a breakdown for the last 2 hours because आपके लोग गिर गए हैं, सेम थे, हमें खाना नहीं मिला, तो हम वीक हो गए, तो हमें काम करने की शक्ति नहीं है. So, at 4 in the morning, I left everything. I dress up and I go to the factory, and I meet, one or two people, and I tell them that, guys, you think कि आपको ये सब करने से आप कोई point prove कर रहे हो यहाँ पे? We are in the process of making things happen over here. So can you cooperate and ensure that we don't have any more breakdowns? आपको चाहिए एक change हो, हम उस पे काम कर रहे हैं, right? If you indulge in a breakdown, you will really lose your incentive. And do you really want that? And so for many such instances like that, I learned to, deliver on the little promises that I made to them. Simple things like, grievances, communicating with them that, this cannot be done. People don't always want the resolution to something, right? So remember, never make false promises. झूठे वादे मत किया करिए लोगों के साथ. Give people the logic and explanation as to why something cannot be done. And so I want to, with that, I want to say that make sure you always communicate. Communication is a very, very important aspect. आप किसी भी रोल में हो, आपके स्टेक होल्डर्स के साथ, बॉस के साथ, आपकी टीम के साथ, communication is really the key. So bottom line, it's been 6 years since I left this unit, and even today on birthday, Diwali, they call me up and say that, madam, हमने बहुत लोग देखे हैं, but आप जैसा कोई नहीं मिला हमें. And I would never be able to be successful if I had not built a relationship with them. And mind you, I really want to say that it's not that you build a relationship with someone क्योंकि आपको कुछ काम निकलवाना है उनसे, right? It's because you genuinely feel for people. It's because you genuinely want to know about them. And with that, one thing that my boss, Himanshu Saxena, always says that competency gives you the gateway and relationship gives you the edge. So there is, you being good at what you do is very important, of course. And that is the reason why you are in Alembic, in a company like Alembic. But there's a limit till what it could take you. Beyond that, it is only the relationships that would give you the edge. So when I say relationships, you could also call it networking. And therefore, I would like to introduce you to this activity called relationship mapping. Now, आपके chat window पे आपको एक link भेजा गया था. So, Lavneet, may I request you to send the link once again? There is one activity for you in that. And in that activity, you will know that, so what would happen is, if you, as you can see on my screen, you need to discover that, where do you stand, which is right in the middle. आपके current job में कौन-कौन लोग हैं, आपके friends कौन-कौन हैं, family में कौन है, आपके alumni में कौन है, neighbors में कौन है, and write that. You can start creating little lines and prongs and write the names of these people who are coming to my mind. And believe you me, at the end of this exercise, you will have a really big list. So make sure you take this really big chart paper and start doing this activity. Why I'm asking you to do this activity is that at the end of it, you will start discovering that there are so many people that you know which you did not think. Some people think that I'm not networked enough, but that's not true. When you start really mapping and thinking about it, you will discover that your network is really, really big. Now, what are we doing at the end of this? We write all the names of the people that are coming to your mind. And let's say यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है दो लोगों के नाम, अमित अग्रवाल and Karan Chauhan. So now between them, I will probably write down some attributes saying that he is an IT engineer, he lives in Dubai, etc. So I write down all these attributes that are coming to my mind. Sometimes you may not remember because there's somebody from school, let's say Sakshi Agarwal. Okay, Sakshi, you remember from school, but you don't know what she's doing right now. So for that, I would encourage you to go on LinkedIn and search, okay, what is Sakshi up to today? At the end of this, you will see in that document, there is this website link that I've given, which is socnettv.org. What will happen is कि आप इस प्लेटफॉर्म से आपके LinkedIn पे कनेक्ट करेंगे. Now what you get at the end of it is how all your networks are mapped with each other or connected to each other, which means for example आपका एक डिजायर है कि मुझे नारायण मूर्ति से कनेक्ट होना है, for example. Okay, now you will get to know through this that नारायण मूर्ति के साथ कनेक्ट होने के लिए who are the people who could get me to Narayan Murthy, right? So you will know from your network who all are connected to Narayan Murthy and what are the different steps that you would need to take. So now that you've made a map, this is not it. For most people, this is where the task will begin. Now you have to start networking to maximize the full potential of this map. You need to understand that you have to invest time in networking activities, which means that there will be some people you'll remember कि यार ये तो school का बंदा था. Let me just make a call to this person and talk to him. And from that, you will start discovering the real power of networks. So guys, power of network is really, really important. This is what really helps you achieve your goals. और आज तो आपके पास बहुत आसान है because virtual world पे सब connected ही है. So make sure you use this particular activity after this session and see how it works for you. So guys, we spoke about relationships, and now I want to tell you a small story about my childhood. This is not work related, so please allow me that freedom. My mother really wanted me to play lawn tennis. And when I was in school, so probably 5th standard to 10th standard, I played lawn tennis. And this desire, it was not because Sania Mirza was very popular. In fact, Sania Mirza came in much later. I don't know, she just really wanted me to play this game. So I used to go to a gymkhana to learn. And I had this sir called Gajapati sir. And every evening at 4 p.m., I would be done from school. And 5 p.m., I had to hit the lawn tennis court. Now, Gajapati sir is a brilliant teacher. Even today he teaches. And he was very strict also. So every time I would hit more than 3 weak shots, he would make me do 30 rounds of the tennis court. So, one fine day it happened. I was probably very lousy on that day. I missed 3 shots in a row. And he said, Sakina, 30 rounds now. And reluctantly करने पड़े. So I start my 10 rounds. And मैंने 10 round कर दिए आराम से. After the 10th round, I was panting. I could not do it anymore. And at that time, I saw that he was busy teaching another student. Okay. And now I started making smaller and smaller. The number of my rounds started reducing. Now, I also did a little bit of cheating. So from counting from the 10th round, I directly skipped to the 15th round. And that day, I went home very happy. I said, "Arey वाह, मैंने तो सर को उल्लू बना दिया." And a couple of days later, I was remembering that incident at night. And I thought that to myself that, when he was around, I was doing the right thing. I was following the punishment. But as soon as he left, I also left the right track. And then I realized that in our lives, we do the right thing only when people are watching us. So let's say the police is watching us, wear the seatbelt. Teacher is watching, don't cheat. Every time in life, as long as someone's watching, we do everything we should be doing. But the moment they turn around, we turn around too. So, how many times we do the right thing when no one is watching us? In the absence of authority, when no one is there to penalize you, to punish you, to cut your incentive, are you still going to do the right thing? And that is the true test of character. So make sure you do the right thing when no one is looking, not because you're going to get any immediate benefits, but at least you'll get great sleep at night. And so, guys, that's about doing the right thing when no one is looking. And I just want to share one last anecdote before I leave. This is something that happened 5 years ago when I was moving from the corporate to consulting. I was thinking of being a full-time facilitator and moving to consulting. I again, had a lot of self-doubt कि ये कर पाऊंगी या नहीं. It is such a difficult move. And at that time, I spoke to one of my coaches. I was traveling in the car with him, and I asked him one question: will I be a successful facilitator? He said that, Sakina, that is the wrong question to ask. It is not about whether you can be something or not. And your question should not be, am I good enough? It should be, where am I on this skill and what will it take me to get there? I repeat, where am I on this skill and what will it take me to get there? And that shifted a lot for me, because am I good enough will always leave you in that space of doubt, inertia, lack of movement. And what will it take me to get there moves you to action, puts you in a state of work. वो आपको काम करने के लिए push करता है. So I would really encourage, when somebody comes and tells you, you're really bad at this, आपसे नहीं होने वाला, don't entertain that thought. The question that you should ask yourself is, where am I today and what will it take me to get to where I want to be? So eliminate your self-doubt with action. And guys, for you, what I have done is, in the worksheet that has been given to you, there is a list of questions that will help you craft your personal vision. And this vision could be anything. It could be as small as acquiring some new clients. It could be as small as, I want to meet this particular doctor who's not been giving me time. So to get to that personal vision, the questions that are given over there will really help you take you there. So make sure you do that activity, and remember, eliminate self-doubt with action. So all right, my friends, that's my time. Thank you so much for listening. Really grateful to you.